In this video, we're going to be going over the BattleTech Essentials box, and this is number 35020E. So the beginner box is just a plain old 35020. This is 35020E. And if you can't get a hold of the beginner box, this is probably the next best thing. I wouldn't say it's better, but they're almost exactly identical. And there are only slight changes. So this is what the top of the box looks like. Inside, the one good thing about this one that the other one doesn't have is it has a $20 gift card. And I mentioned this earlier, but you buy this for 25 bucks and you get a $20 gift card. So you get this for 5 bucks. You know, essentially, you know. So the next thing they have in here is they have these quick start stat pages for all your different mechs that you get in the box. And on the back is just, you know, a quick rundown of what this mech does, you know, who makes it, you know, who usually uses it, and some other little nice little nitpickies. So the next thing in the box is we have a little novella, and this is a Spanner in the Works. And this novella is specific to this box because it's a little story about what happens in the Coliseum. Because this box is like a starter set, but you're playing in I think it's Solaris 4 or Solaris 7 Coliseum, and it's a 1 versus 1 mech battles, possibly 2 versus 2. The next thing you get in the box is you get a set of mech warrior cards, which are your pilot cards. And this guy's got a rating of 1, which means you only add 1 to his pilot skill, which is awesome. This guy also has a rating of 1, you know, which is awesome. But they don't have any special abilities that it looks like. But this is what they look like. Here's the other guys back here on this side. Justin Zhang. Oh, so they're double-sided. There's not a mech on this side. There's not a pilot on this side, not a pilot on this side. It's just one dude. So, for 1 card. And, which is cool. These guys cost 9 points. But anyway, yeah, you got these guys. You also got a set of double-sided white dice. And like I said, you really want to get yourself a set of black and red dice, 1 per mech you feel like you're going to field. Next in the box, we have some premium dudes. This guy is, what is this guy called? I already forgot. Let's look on the card. Centurion. I shouldn't know that. But here's the Centurion. And that's what he looks like. He's on a nice little base, little black base. Got a pretty wide stance on him. And the next guy is a rifleman. This is like old school dude. I have a big version of this that I showed earlier, but that's the rifleman. And the next thing you get is your quick start rules. Now these quick start rules are almost identical to the quick start rules in the beginner box. They're almost word for word, page for page, picture for picture. The only difference is this scenario right here is different. This is a arena scenario. And that is it. Everything else in this book is exactly the same, which is great, you know, because that way, you know, if you get this, you don't really need to get the beginner box. You know, you can move on after this. You probably won't get as long of a play value out of this set than you will the beginner set because there's not as many mechs, and there's the maps are kind of limited. This is the rules just for Solaris 7 to play the scenarios in the arena map. The arena map has its own special rules, which is kind of cool, you know. And this is the arena map right here. And this is the one side that you can play just regular games on, which is like just a savanna type grasslands. And then on this side is the actual arena itself. And these little walls right here, like on different rolls, like you see 1 through 6, you'll roll a d6, and on different rolls, these different walls will go up and go down, and they can hide your mech, or if you're standing on the wall when it goes up, it'll topple you over and you take damage. Or you're hiding behind it and all of a sudden they'll go down and now you're not hiding behind anything anymore. So that is what the arena looks like. And as a bonus, they give you some little punchy standouts. You get 4. Now in the other game you got 8. So you only get half as many of these little standy guys, you know. But hey, what are you going to do? And these are the little things that indicate whether your wall is raised up or lowered down. And then you have some other little elements here. These elements are for the other side of the map. And that, my friends, is the BattleTech Essentials box.